Hey guys, okay, so I need to real quick do a lesson on creating sentences because I haven't done one in a while and some of us have seemed to forgotten how to create a sentence. So we're gonna just do some practice ones. So I'm gonna just start, I will say the sentence and then you guys are gonna need to say it with me and then I will walk you through and remind you how to build the sentence with the sentence frames and where to go from there. So our first sentence that we're going to be creating today is, we had to mop up the mess. Let me say it again. We had to mop up the mess. Can you guys say it with me? We had to mop up the mess. We had to mop up the mess. The first thing I'm going to do is put my sentence frames in place. Remember, every time we write a sentence, the very first word of the sentence gets an uppercase letter. So that is the one I am going to start with for the word we. We. Okay. Now I'm going to start placing them. So we had to mop up, I'm running out of space, so I'm going to come down here, the mess. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, before I put my punctuation mark up, I'm going to read and make sure I have enough sentence frames. We had to mop up the mess. I have enough, so I'm going to put my punctuation mark. Now, before I even get started, I'm going to read my frames again, and I'm going to circle where the trick words are going to be, which means I'm going to need to know my trick words. So, remember, I'm sorry, I completely forgot what I was going to say. Okay, so I'm going to read the frames again and circle where the trick words will be in the sentence. So, the first word is we. We was a trick word that we've learned, so I'm going to circle that because that's a word I should know how to spell. We had to. To is a trick word. Mop up the mess. So I have my trick words circled. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to write my words into the sentence frames. So the first word is we, and remember it gets an uppercase letter because it's first. We had, not a trick word, I can tap it out. Had. To is a trick word, so I should know how to spell that. We had to mop. Mop up. Up. The is a trick word. I should know how to spell it. T-H-E. We had to mop up the mess. And remember, we have that S and it's coming after a short vowel, so what do I get at the end? A bonus S. Lucky me. And I'm going to put a star above it. Okay. We had to mop up the mess. I need my period. So hopefully this kind of reminded you guys a little bit of how I expect you to create your sentences when you're doing sentence dictation. It's very important that we use the sentence frames. You're circling the trick words. Any special word, a word that gets a bonus letter, a word that has a glued sound, any special word, remember I need you to be marking up those words so I know that you know those skills. Now, I have all of my words. I'm going to write in my fluency sweeps so that way I don't read like a robot. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do this. We had to mop up the mess. We had to mop up the mess. Can you read it like that with me? We had to mop up the mess. Okay, so this was just one example to help you guys. In your Seesaw assignment, you are going to be listening to a sentence and dictating the sentence in Seesaw with the sentence frames and everything. So make sure that you are doing exactly what I showed you here, okay? All right, I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye, guys.